You've probably used it to fix something quickly, maybe a leaking pipe, a broken handle, or even a ripped bag. It's strong, sticky, and somehow always works when nothing else does. But here's the question: is it duct tape or duct tape? And more importantly, who actually invented it? The answer turns out to be more interesting than you might expect, involving wartime innovation, a determined mother, and a name that changed over time. Let's unravel the story behind one of the most versatile tools ever made, right here on History of Simple Things. The origins of duct tape trace back to World War II, when the United States military faced a frustrating problem. Ammunition boxes used by soldiers were sealed with paper tape and wax. It kept the contents dry, but opening those boxes in the heat of battle was slow and difficult. Soldiers often had to fumble with tabs or even use knives, wasting precious seconds when speed could mean survival. This issue caught the attention of a woman named Vesta Stoudt. She worked at a factory packing ammunition and saw the problem firsthand. Her 2 sons were serving in the Navy, which made the issue feel even more urgent to her. She believed there had to be a better way. Stoudt proposed a simple but brilliant solution: a strong waterproof cloth tape that could seal ammunition boxes securely while still being easy to tear open by hand. She even suggested adding a small tab so soldiers could quickly pull it open under pressure. When her supervisors didn't take action, she did something bold. She wrote directly to President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Surprisingly, it worked. Her letter was taken seriously and the idea was forwarded to the right authorities. Soon after, a company called Johnson & Johnson began developing the tape based on her concept. The result was a durable, flexible, and water-resistant adhesive tape made with a cloth backing. The original version of the tape was nicknamed duct tape, but not because of the animal. The name came from its water-resistant nature. It repelled water like a duck's back. Soldiers quickly appreciated how useful it was. It could seal ammo boxes, repair gear, and even patch up equipment in the field. Another reason for the name may come from the cotton duck fabric used in its construction, a type of tightly woven cloth. Either way, the name duct tape stuck during the war years. After the war, duct tape didn't disappear, it evolved. The post-war construction boom created a demand for practical materials, especially in housing. Builders needed something reliable to seal heating and air conditioning systems. Manufacturers adapted the tape for this purpose, changing its color from military green to silver so it would match metal ductwork. This is where the name duct tape became more common. But it didn't stop there. Homeowners quickly realized how useful it was for everyday problems. From patching leaks to quick household fixes, duct tape became a go-to tool. Its versatility made it a staple in garages, toolboxes, and even emergency kits. One of duct tape's most famous moments came decades later during the Apollo 13 mission. When an oxygen tank exploded on board, astronauts were left scrambling to survive. One major issue was rising carbon dioxide levels inside the spacecraft. The square filters from the command module didn't fit the round openings in the lunar module. So what did they use to solve the problem? Duct tape. Using limited materials on board, including plastic bags, cardboard, and duct tape, the astronauts built a makeshift adapter that saved their lives. It's one of the most iconic examples of human ingenuity under pressure, and duct tape played a key role in it. Here's where things get a bit ironic. Despite being called duct tape, studies have shown that traditional duct tape isn't actually the best option for sealing air ducts. Over time, the adhesive can dry out, crack, or fail under temperature changes. Modern building standards often recommend specialized foil tapes or mastic sealants instead. Still, the name duct tape had already taken hold, and it continues to be the most common term people use today. Interestingly, the original name made a comeback thanks to branding. In the 1980s, a company reintroduced the product under the name duct tape, complete with a duck logo. It was a clever nod to the tape's history and helped revive the old nickname in popular culture. Today, both duct tape and duct tape are technically correct, depending on whether you're referring to the general product or the specific brand. What makes duct or duct tape so fascinating isn't just its sticky strength, but what it represents. It's a product born out of necessity, improved by everyday people, and embraced across generations. From soldiers in wartime to homeowners fixing things on a Sunday afternoon, it has become a universal tool for quick solutions. So, who invented it? The credit largely goes to Vesta Stoudt, whose persistence during World War II turned a simple observation into a life-saving innovation. What began as duct tape, known for repelling water, gradually evolved into duct tape as it found a new role in post-war construction. Even though the name changed, its purpose remained the same, being a fast, reliable solution when it matters most. In the end, both names tell the story of how one practical idea adapted across generations, from battlefields to households, and even during the Apollo 13 mission, this humble tape proved its value time and time again. So the next time you reach for a roll, remember, you're not just fixing something quickly, you're using a piece of history that quite literally held things together when it counted most. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.